Hello, Namaste. I am Saudamini. I am 12 years old. I am studying in 7th standard. Today I am going to discuss about what is a handwriting and what are the basic techniques of handwriting. What are the 7 techniques of handwriting? The last class topic is what are the uses of cursive handwriting and what is the best handwriting. The best handwriting of all 3 types is the cursive handwriting, more than non-cursive and semi-cursive handwriting. The cursive handwriting may short and it will save our time. It is very useful to the competitive exams and in the exams for small children, and it will be useful for mostly for competitive examinations. So the using of cursive handwriting is so advantageous in this competitive world. So coming to today's topic is what are the basic steps and techniques of handwriting. Basically cursive handwriting. The 7 steps of cursive handwriting is: around the globe, anyone writing English is fluenced by seven basic techniques. They are: the first one is the pen, paper and hand positions. The first one and important is the pen, paper and hand positions. I mean pen, paper, hand positions manaki anugunanga undali. If we are right-hander, we should keep the position of our paper slightly to the left side and we should start writing. And if you are left-hander, we should keep the position of the paper slightly right side and we should start writing the cursive handwriting. And our hand position should be touched by touching the table or anything. We should touch the table or anything. If we are not having table or exam pad, we should not touch the exam pad, but we can touch table because table is wider than the exam pad. So we should not touch the exam pad and we should write. The second technique of the cursive handwriting is the typical individual letters. The typical individual letters is nothing but మనం ఏదైతే రాస్తామో అది ఒక్కొక్కటి క్లియర్గా మనం విడివిడిగా ఒక్కొక్కటి మంచిగా వేరే ఇతరులకు అర్థమయ్యేలాగా రాయటాన్ని ది ఇండివిజువల్ అండ్ టిపికల్ లెటర్స్ అని మనం అంటాము. అంటే సపోజ్ if we are writing word or letter ball means B, we should clearly it must be B A L L. Space, we should give the space in between and we should see that we are giving space or not. Space is most important in every letter. సో మనం ఏంటంటే మనం మధ్యలో లెటర్కి వర్డ్కి సరిపడా మనం స్పేస్ ఇస్తున్నామా లేదా అని గమనించుకొని రాయాలి. ఎందుకంటే సరిపడా స్పేస్ ఇవ్వకపోతే లెటర్ అంతా ఇట్ విల్ బి క్లోజ్డ్ అండ్ ఇట్ విల్ నాట్ లుక్ ఇంప్రెసివ్ అండ్ అది మనకి నీట్గా కనపడదు. కాబట్టి నీట్గా కనపడాలంటే వీ షుడ్ రైట్ దెమ్ టిపికల్ ఇండివిజువల్ లెటర్స్. ఫర్ సపోజ్ we will take a word ball, B A L L, ball. In this ball we are giving మనం సరిపడా స్పేస్ ఇస్తున్నాం దీనికి. అంటే మనం ఒక లైన్ గీసే అంత స్పేస్ ఉంటే చాలు. అంటే మనం ఎక్కువ స్పేస్ ఇవ్వకూడదు, తక్కువ స్పేస్ ఇవ్వకూడదు. అంటే మనం ఒక లైన్ ఒక 1-2 లైన్స్ చక్కగా ఫ్రీక్వెంట్గా డ్రా చేసే అంత స్పేస్ ఇవ్వాలి. అంటే మనం ఫింగర్ గ్యాప్ అనేది కూడా యూజ్ చేయకూడదు, ఎందుకంటే లెటర్స్ మధ్యలో ఫింగర్ గ్యాప్స్ యూజ్ చేయకూడదు. అలాగే వర్డ్ అయిపోయినాక మాత్రం కంపల్సరీ మనం ఫింగర్ గ్యాప్ యూజ్ చేయాలి. కాబట్టి లెటర్స్ మధ్యలో మనం ఒక 2 లైన్స్ పట్టేటంత స్పేస్ మనం వదిలేయాలి. వీ షుడ్ గివ్ ద స్పేస్ ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ ద లెటర్ టు లెటర్. దెన్ ఇట్ విల్ లుక్ neat in the paper and it will look nice on the paper and it can be impressive. Coming to the third technique is the standard connections and cursive capital letters. What is meant by the standard connections and cursive capital letters? We know the standard connections. What is standard connection means is nothing but standard connections means the letter spacing and height depth is called standard connections and spacing. And what is meant by cursive capital letters? We know the cursive capital letters how to write, but we don't know how to improve. So what is meant by the standard connections and cursive capital letters is, standard connections means if we write, we will take an example as apple. Apple. Now we are giving here some space between every letter, starting, ending, between, and in middle. Every letter we are giving spacious, and we are writing the letter as spacious, word as spacious. This is called standard connections. We should give for everyone same equal importance to the every letter between every letter. This is called standard connections. And what is meant by capital cursive letters? Capital cursive letters means starting. What is the starting letter of apple is A. We should write A as capital A. Capital A. We should write them as very nicely and impressively, because it is the starting letter and it is a big letter which is capital letter. So it will look very big of all the letters. So it must be very impressive. Okay. Coming to next one. Coming to the fourth technique of handwriting is the zones. Coordination between heights and depths of letters. What is meant by the zones? The zone is nothing but if we take a ruled paper, single ruled paper, we will have 4 zones. That is upper zone, lower zone, middle zone. Upper zone, lower zone, and middle zone. In these 3 zones, we should write a word as very nicely as we can. For example, we will take handwriting. H. H must be capital to the upper depth. This is called the line which touches the upper part, from middle to the upper line is called upper depth. This is called upper depth, and we should touch H to the upper depth. And next letter is handwriting A. A should not come down of the middle part and should not go up of the middle part. It should be in the middle very roundly and very nicely. And next one, hand, H, A, and N also we should not touch to the lower and upper. And handwriting. In handwriting, C curved letter must be in middle, and D, L straight line must be touching top line. This is and writing W, R, I, T, I, N, and last letter G should be touching lower part. This should be touching lower part. This is called upper part and lower part, and this is called depths. The depth of H is upper to the upper part, and the depth of G is to the lower part, and depth of A, N, W, R, I, N is middle part. This is called depths and coordinations. The fifth technique is the spacing. The spacing is nothing but what we give spaces in middle of every word is called spaces. In middle of every word and every letter is called spacing. For suppose we can take the example of cat. C A T, cat. In cat we are giving minimum space. We should give minimum space. That is 2-letter line. First only we said that we should give minimum 2 lines gap. So this is minimum space, and maximum space is 3 lines. The maximum space of any one is 3 lines, and the minimum space of any one is 2 lines. More than this and less than this will not be nice. So we should give minimum 2 and maximum 3 lines. So this is called spacing. Coming to the sixth technique, the proper letter slant forward is nothing but giving proper letter slant to the forward letters. We should give only the slant forward. We should not give the slant backward. For suppose we are taking again the word ball. B forward and A forward, L forward, L forward. We should give minimum space and we wrote the word ball. Ball. We are taking minimum spaces and minimum depths and we wrote the word ball. Ball. We have to taken here forward slant. This is called forward slant. Moving to the right words is called forward slant. This is called forward slant. We should always take if you are left-hander or right-hander, you should take only the forward slant to the right side. If you are right-hander, you should not take left, and if you are left-hander also, you should not take the left slant and backward slant. This is the right way of writing forward slant. And coming to the seventh point, the writing line or baseline. This is called the writing line or baseline is nothing but what is the line where we start. We are starting from the line. We are only starting the line from where we are only starting the letter. We are having, suppose we are having 4 lines. This is called middle line, lower line and upper line. In these lines, the base line is the middle line. The middle line, first line is called baseline. Baseline. And writing line also is called baseline. Now we will take the example of ball only. B. We started from starting point, baseline, and A. Again we started from baseline. Again we started from baseline. L. Again we started from baseline. And we will start the letter from the baseline and ending we will end with baseline. For every letter and for every word we should start a letter or word in the baseline and to the baseline. These are called the 7 techniques for your beautiful handwriting. By following these 7 techniques, you can achieve a wonderful writing and you can improve your handwriting very much. And this is today's class. In today's class we discussed about the 7 techniques of handwriting. So in next class we are going to discuss about technique 1, the pen, paper and hand positions more exclusively and expandingly in next class. So to see my next further classes and lessons, subscribe us and follow us.